If you're over 50 and you've been told that squats are the best thing you can do for your legs, here's the truth. Your body might not agree anymore. Maybe your knees feel stiff. Maybe your hips don't move like they used to. Or maybe squats just don't feel right, no matter how hard you try. And that's not a failure. That's your body asking for something smarter. Today, we're going to talk about 5 exercises that can actually work better than squats for building strong legs and glutes without putting unnecessary strain on your joints. These are simple, safe, and designed for real people, just like you. As we get older, staying strong isn't about pushing harder. It's about choosing movements that support your body, not fight against it. A lot of traditional advice out there still focuses on exercises meant for younger bodies. Squats are great, but they're not always the best fit for everyone, especially if you're dealing with knee pain, balance issues, or tight hips. What really matters now is maintaining strength, stability, and confidence in your movements. Strong legs help you walk better, climb stairs, protect your joints, and even reduce your risk of falls. So today, I'm going to walk you through 5 exercises that are not only easier on your body, but often more effective for building strength where it really counts. Take your time with these. You don't need to rush. You don't need fancy equipment. Just a little consistency can go a long way. Let's start with something simple, but surprisingly powerful. The first exercise is the glute bridge. This one might not look like much at first. You're lying on your back, feet flat on the floor, knees bent. From there, you slowly lift your hips up toward the ceiling, then lower back down. What this does is directly target your glutes, the muscles that support your hips and lower back, without putting pressure on your knees. Now here's something most people don't realize. Weak glutes are one of the biggest reasons people start to feel unstable as they age. They affect how you walk, how you stand, and even how your lower back feels. I remember hearing about a woman named Carol in her early 60s. She used to feel a dull ache in her lower back every morning. She thought it was just aging. But once she started doing glute bridges a few times a week, that discomfort slowly faded. Her posture improved too. That's the kind of quiet change that really matters. Let's move on to the second exercise, the step up. This one is incredibly practical because it mimics real life. Think about how often you step up onto a curb or climb stairs. All you need is a sturdy step, maybe even the bottom stair in your home. You place one foot up, press through your heel, and bring your body up. Then step back down slowly. What makes this better than squats for many people is that it trains each leg individually. That helps correct imbalances and improve stability. Here's the thing, many falls don't happen because of weakness alone. They happen because one side of the body isn't as strong or steady as the other. A retired gentleman named Frank started doing step-ups after noticing he always felt less steady on his right side. After a few weeks, he felt more balanced just walking around his neighborhood. Simple movement. Real impact. Now, here's something most people don't think about enough, the importance of controlled movement. That brings us to the third exercise, wall sits. You stand with your back against a wall and slowly slide down until you're in a seated position, like you're sitting in an invisible chair. Then you hold that position. This builds strength in your thighs and glutes without any movement at all. And because your back is supported, it's much easier on your joints. You don't need to hold it for long. Even 10 to 20 seconds is a great start. What this really trains is endurance. The kind of strength that helps you stand longer, walk farther, and feel less tired during the day. And honestly, it's one of those exercises that builds confidence quietly. You start holding a little longer each time, and suddenly everyday tasks feel easier. Let's talk about something a bit more dynamic now, the standing leg kickback. This one is great if getting down on the floor isn't comfortable. You simply stand tall, hold onto a chair or counter for balance, and gently extend one leg back behind you. Then bring it back and repeat. This targets the glutes again, but in a very controlled, joint-friendly way. What this really helps with is posture and walking strength. Strong glutes help you stay upright instead of leaning forward as you walk. I once heard a physical therapist say, "Your glutes are what keep you moving forward in life." And there's a lot of truth to that. Even just a few repetitions on each side can wake up muscles that haven't been used properly in years. Now let's shift to something that improves both strength and coordination, the seated leg extension. This is especially helpful if standing exercises feel tiring or unsafe. You sit in a chair, extend one leg out straight, hold for a moment, then lower it back down. It may feel simple, but it strengthens your quadriceps, the muscles that support your knees. Strong quads make it easier to stand up from a chair, get out of a car, and walk with confidence. Here's the thing, losing strength in these muscles often happens gradually. You don't notice it until everyday tasks start feeling harder. But the good news is, these muscles respond very well to gentle, consistent movement, even later in life. Now, let's talk about one more important movement that ties everything together, the side leg raise. You stand or lie on your side and lift one leg outward, away from your body. This targets the smaller, stabilizing muscles around your hips. These muscles are key for balance. And balance, more than anything, is what helps prevent falls. A lot of people focus only on forward and backward movement, but side-to-side strength is just as important. Think about stepping off a curb, turning quickly, or catching yourself if you trip. That's where these muscles come in. Even doing this slowly, with control, can make a big difference over time. So let's take a moment to bring it all together. You don't need to force yourself into exercises that don't feel right. Squats aren't the only path to strong legs. Movements like glute bridges, step-ups, wall sits, leg kickbacks, seated extensions, and side leg raises can give you strength, stability, and confidence without unnecessary strain. What this really means is, you can stay active, capable, and independent, even as your body changes. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Just a few minutes a day, done consistently, can lead to real improvements. Your body is always ready to respond, no matter your age. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing. I share simple, science-backed tips to help you stay strong, healthy, and confident at any age. And if you know someone who's been struggling with joint pain or finding the right exercises, feel free to share this with them. It might be exactly what they need. Take care of your body. It's the one place you live every day.